guys, welcome to Aaron's Review, and in today's video we kind of have a review of a service that I've just went through. Obviously you can see that the company is 64Audio. This is not my first IEM monitor with them, obviously. I have purchased the A18T from them directly, and that was purchased online, so that means I didn't have to do anything except pay the money. And actually I had to send in an e-impression. That's right, yeah, I had to send in my e-impressions, so I have actually sent stuff to them before. But anyway, what has happened, or what is the purpose of this video? Well, the purpose of this video is to describe the service that I received from 64Audio. You know, with any monitors or any product, there is slightly times when you have to send in a product for repairs, and that is the purpose of this video, to talk about the repair service that I went through with 64Audio, how it all went, what was it like, how long did it take, and that's what I want to talk about. In the old days, when we have problems with any monitors, and if there is warranty, then you take it to the shop where you purchased it. And sometimes it's quite difficult. I mean, I have purchased things from, let's see, that are secondhand and there's no warranty, such as the Empire ears. Well, when I contacted them, they said that I can't really directly purchase it from them or send it back to them because I'm in another country, so I can't send it to Empire ears, which was kind of a drag. And then they sent me to my Hong Kong supplier, where they will be willing to help me, providing they make about 2,000 or 3,000 Hong Kong dollars for helping me send my product over. So roughly speaking, they're charging me like 3,000 for us to be the middleman, and that was like Crystal Sound Audio, which is in Hong Kong. So I thought, okay, no way that I'm going to go through that service, so that you can be the middleman. I'm not sure why Empire couldn't do that, but anyway, obviously our purpose is not to talk about them, is to talk about 64Audio. With 64Audio, I went through their website, and I can see directly on the website that they actually provide services such as repair, cleaning, and in fact, if you were to purchase any monitor now, you actually get a free custom ear plugs for this month, because there's like listening to music or making sure that your ears are not, damaged. That's the reason why they're giving this promotion. It is only in May, but there are some exceptions, so depending which product you buy. But anyway, my service that I went through was to go through what the process was like going through or repairing 64Audio products. Problems with the IEM monitor that I had was the fact that there were some driver issues with it, and so I thought, what should I do? Should I forget about it and just leave it and know that there is a problem on one side? So I wasn't too sure if that was the problem, or if it was just me, or if it just needed a bit of cleaning. I just want to say that 64Audio do provide this service, and I think at a reasonable price. So here is how we go through about the process. We go to support, and then you can see straight away that we have problems with my IEM monitor. Check my order status. So roughly speaking, I'll probably go with this one. You can contact support. The person who helped me all the way through this through my order was Jared. I want to say thank you to Jared for helping me with this process. I did have some problems with it, mainly probably due to my side, I would probably say, but I'll explain this in my video. So with problem with my IEM, so you can see here, we can submit a repair or deep cleaning. Identify what the main problem was. I just went with the deep cleaning process. So Jared said that, yeah, go with the deep cleaning. Obviously, if there's any problems, then we will tell you that it might need a full repair. And I just want to say that with some companies, they don't tell you how much. You have to send it in, and then after that, they then see what the problem is and then tell you what the damage is. But with 64Audio, it's just one fixed price. Either deep cleaning or submit a repair. And it's fixed price, so roughly I thought, wait, that's quite a nice deal. At least you know what you're paying. Besides just that, obviously you have to pay for the money to send it back to you. So I went for deep cleaning, because in the event that I do need to pay extra, then I will then do that later. So that means that I don't have to pay it all in once, in case it just needs a bit of cleaning inside. So with deep cleaning, it costs on the website it's $59 US. Let me just take you through there. So here, and you can see that $59 US dollars is what you pay. Now I just want to highlight a problem that I had. Now when I paid for this service and told them my model number, by the way, all the models will cost the same price. Even if you went for the U18T, which is 18 driver, it will still cost you $59 for this deep cleaning service that they offer. So you type in your model, or you select your model, you type in your serial number of your IEM monitors, you type in your customer name, and you type in your problems that you had. Delivery back to Hong Kong was about around $50 to $60 US, just to keep that in mind. So, but I think this is a good deal. So I just went for deep cleaning, just hoping that it is something like a deep cleaning problem, and so that they can get it fixed and double check if there's any problems with this IEM monitor. But I just want to talk about the address right now. The address here stated is 64Audio RMA6451 blah blah blah, Vancouver, and then WA 98661. Now, due to my problem, I would probably say, when I sent it at the post office in Hong Kong, I wasn't too sure where it is. It said Vancouver, so I went for Canada. That is probably where all the mistake came from. Vancouver, so I thought, Canada, right? Actually, just to highlight, not Canada. This is Washington, WA, USA. So if you are sending a product to 64Audio, make sure you're writing down the right country. So my item did go to Canada first. It was in limbo for 2 weeks. So overall, this process took much longer than I expected, mainly because it went to the wrong country. But people in Canada, they noticed that something was wrong. There's not this actual address in Canada. So after 2 weeks or something in limbo land in Canada, they managed to figure out that it should be going to USA. So then it was eventually redirected to USA. But obviously, I also make sure that I contacted Canada and Hong Kong Post to nudge them to say that I do want to send it to the USA instead. So that was my mistake. But anyway, I just want to highlight that in case you want to send your product over. Now, that is deep cleaning. That is the first option. Now, it is possible that you could go with repair. Now, with a repair, just to clarify, if your cable is physically damaged or broken, you just buy another one from them, because they do sell accessories such as cables and boxes and cases and stuff like that. But here, if your IEM monitor is damaged, cracked or broken, or if the cable easily disconnects, that means your cable connection is probably a bit too loose because you're changing cables quite often, or you bunged it in your bag somehow, you need to send for evaluation repairs. Now, the cost of repairs is fixed. That's what is fantastic about it. You at least know what you're going to be paying maximum in order to get your IEM monitor fixed, providing it is fixable. Obviously, if it's crushed and you stood on it, then that is like a no scenario, right? Because it's crushed, it's to pieces, right? So with the repair tier 1, which is $99 US, remember you still have to pay for shipping. It includes these models, so I'm not just going to state what they are. You can clearly see what they are here. Geo, EPCs, V2, A3s, and so forth. The next tier, which is repair tier 2, which includes V8, A8, U8, N8, Neo, A10, U10, A12, U12, A12T, U12T. Tier trio is $199 US. With repair tier 3, which is obviously the more expensive IEM monitors that they provide and has the most drivers, A18T, U18T, T40, T49 are those $299. Now, as I said, with the repair service at $59 US, and you're actually getting all these repaired, regardless which one, is a good deal. But now, if it really does need a repair and not just a cleaning, then you can see that it's $99, $199, or $299, plus the roughly $50 US shipping. So eventually, my order did arrive after 3 weeks or 4 weeks of sending. And generally, how long does it take to repair? I thought I'd let you know. I would say 1 to 3 weeks is how long it takes them. That's what they say, to repair. The customer service in general from every single email was up to date. I had typed in my address in Hong Kong, one small word that was typed wrong. If it's typed wrong, it will go to a different place. So they corrected that for me. So it was like, whenever I emailed 64Audio, they always replied me straight away, and it's always the same customer, making sure that you are dealing with the same person. And that was fantastic. He was caring, listening, and always trying to help. Once they arrived, they emailed me back to say that my product has safely arrived. And then after that, it talked about, I would say, 1 week for my products to be fixed. And then after that, I have managed to somehow get it back actually today, hence the reason for this video. Yeah, so Jared has been helping me all the way. I can't be more happy with the service that they have provided. I mean, you know at least what the price is. That's the most important thing. We don't want to send a product in and then suddenly tell me, oh, it's going to cost you $800 US. Then, it will scare you, right? So at least I knew what kind of price I would finally be paying. And I can just confirm that the IEM monitor did not just need a cleaning, it actually needed some repairs. Let me just see what the repair was, as it was mentioned, because it was quite severe. But notice it's $299 is what you pay for all this, and I managed to get it back within, it was sent last Wednesday, and I've managed to receive it today, it's Saturday, in Hong Kong. So what was the problem? Well, so from Jared, they have done the full repair for me, and I've not opened it, so I'm not sure what it looks like right now. The repair note says that the IEMs had multiple driver issues. I replaced the low and low mid drivers in the left ear, as well as the low mid and high mid drivers in the right ear. So on the left IEM monitor, we had 2 driver issues, and on the right we have 3 driver issues. Now that at that price is $299 is fantastic. Considering that you're actually getting, remember the IEM monitor that, well, actually I've not told you which IEM monitor I have had repaired, has only got 4 drivers. So you can probably guess which one. So it's 4 drivers. So on the left side, I had 2 replaced, I think. And on the right side, out of those 4, I had 3 replaced. And yes, and I only sent them the IEM monitor. I did not send them the cable. I did not send them the big massive box. I just sent in my IEM monitor, protected in a small case. And yeah, fantastic service. And I am now just going to open and show you what the final product I received back is. Hopefully, as I said, they have told me that they also mentioned that on the right side, there was some reverse polarity causing the right ear to be out of phase with the left ear. The wiring issue has now been redone. The IEM now tests as good. It would have been smooth if I sent it to the right place. Anyway, that is what I want to talk about with sending a product to 64Audio was like. And here is the actual final product received just a couple hours ago. FedEx is what it takes to send it to you. Was sent last Wednesday. I received it Saturday today. And let me just open it. Ooh. It comes in the usual 64Audio box, which I recall. So it's the smaller one. It's just the custom version. Here we go. So it's nice packaging. It looks like you're buying a new IEM monitor, which obviously is not, because I went for a repair service. I went for the cleaning, but it had to be eventually then be the full repair. I just also really want to say a big thank you to 64Audio. They actually did more than that. So I went for the deep cleaning, due to the fact that they found out that what I did was send it to Limbo Land, which is in Canada, and all that. For some reason, they have managed, they have thankfully or appreciably given me this without any extra costs. Thank you for 64Audio for providing the service. I'm happy to receive it, so let's open it and see what it's like. Have you thought about which one it is? It is a 4-driver. It's not custom, it's a universal. It actually only comes in universal, this one. And one that I am definitely keeping. Hopefully you can see what it looks like. Yes, it is the 64Audio Tier 40. And inside we have some paperwork or a slip, which tells me my address and details. And yes, it's got an email saying what was done to it. And yeah, so I'll put it on the side. Here I have my two IEM monitors. There is my TF40, the left side, and then here is my TF40, the right side. Obviously this is the older model because the new logo on the very right has changed. Let me just take it out. So you can see that the packaging is nicely well done. Each one is individually packaged. And yeah, so there is the left side, right side done, sorry, right side. I do have E-tips, so give me a minute. Let me just unbox or unpackage the left side as well. And then there is the left side. And yeah, so that was a review of what it was like sending an IEM monitor to get it serviced. As I said, I appreciate the fact that 64Audio tells you exactly what everything's going to cost. Sometimes it's like a surprise, you don't want to be ending up in a big massive bill. If you want cleaning, it's $59 for all models. If you want a full repair, it could cost up to $99 to $299. And roughly that's it in this review of what the service was like from 64Audio. And again, once again, Jared, thank you for your service, and also for not charging me any extra for going through the full repair. Okay, thanks, and I'll see you in the next video, which I think will be an unboxing of a new product which I purchased, which will go with the TF40. I actually purchased something that goes with TF40, so it can be another IEM monitor. You can probably guess it's a cable, and it's a fantastic one with a lot of detail. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks to 64Audio again, and hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.